It's a heartbreak poem, but it was a long time ago. And I think when I bring it up again, I'm always like aware of how much I thought that was the one at the time, as we do. And I think also under the lockdown lover situation, we're just so immersed in that time. Like the world is going to end, but I have you. And then when I don't have you, I have a whole new world to navigate. And it's called Touching Invisibility and Dancing in Shipwreck Ballrooms. I clamp my tongue to its vascular root to enjoy the delicious void, how I whimper and grapple for your touch, a scent snapped, an echo that kites like a secret from an open window. Those three words inhaled and swallowed whole, digested for eternity, a lace around my lungs, burrowed deep into the landscape of pixels, astringently bound to the call of your Gemini moon, the leap across your natal chart, an arrow fitted with wings. And soon I am remembering your breath across my temple, chest press we rise and fall until I feel like I am floating. You mention as I drift. Thank you for helping me find my water. You reply as sincere as scripture, sated for seconds by my ancestral thirst. The softness of your skin, I am still touching invisibility. We meet where myth and science blood work for the magic in fairy tales, morals of vanishing and wild invention, wickedly wedlocked by its metaphorical function, an agency of seduction and voyeurism, a power to pass unseen, a gateway to other liminal realms, a parachute on ascent. And this transparency continues, as in your absence, I am often convinced that you're a figment of my imagination. Even in your presence, I ask if you are real. You are the fantasy reclaimed from my teenage years, the dreamboat on campus. So I presume to have spent those splendiferous days in my 30s with an entity, perhaps. But you are the conjurer, cloaked with spells of travel, enticing me with your eyes darker than midnight tarmac on a lost highway, and how you reach me, even as I sleep, in that fantastic fortune teller outfit you wore at our first dinner, splaying empty bottles and unfinished plates, hovering in seaweed and chimes and a chain of gold elephants that later beaded to my bed, leaving me strangely suspended between worlds, warm and comfortable, like that little fat mouse that found its way through crevices to greet us. There is not a day that I'm not thinking of you. The Scorpio in me loves or loathes. I struggle with the color gray. Instead, I am net-trapped by the urge to turn you over, to embrace you from behind and bulge my breasts against your back and catch your perfect nipples as fallen stars clenched against my fingerprint. Your body is trimmed like a costly sports car, boasting of passenger selection. Only a chosen few can expect to relinquish the smoothness of your speed. My eyes only knew to lower from your nakedness at first, having nowhere to store how you make me feel, that sense of overwhelm as you wandered through your rooms, utterly enamored by all you surround yourself with, all you spill, all you inherit, and all you exhume. Silks, pomegranates, macaws, and fig trees, your paintings of animals that could easily stem to life if you let them, the Persian rugs we disrobed across, feral, fueled, and claw-marked, then chased by a gentle turn of touch, that which makes you disappear. And this is the flickering holograph that I am learning to sample in bouts. A love so fierce, it feels as if all the other loves were merely stepping stones, or lotus leaves, or dusty ships I rested on a while until I could reach you in all your flooding glory. Whether these words stifle or propel you, I cannot predict. But there is potency in the suspense, the patience that I am slowly learning. Catch fire, but don't burn out. The oracles pass on in yelp. And as the sky darkens, I sip my drink at the speed of bloom. I float again and taper this time like linen sifting from small windows, smiling shadow curves into the Adriatic, your legs wrapped around my waist, your face, your face. As I reach deeper and deeper into your well, that bountiful source of your femininity, and as I submerge, you rise, your climax crossing my palm like a gift. As I press the charcoal outline of me to smudge against your linear form, until we sway as one like a sign creaking against the wind on an isolated train platform, eager to outreach its own mechanical clasp with nature on its side this time. Even your taste is something I cannot pin, cannot compare, though it is dangerously drinkable like a rogue wave. So I am left wanting to bottle it and then smash it like a Molotov cocktail against the stage. I taste you in the back of my throat when no one is looking. You write so well. And I'm wet over your voice through ether, reaching a higher awareness of what dresses you, subdue and matter and fiber and fuel and nectar. I relish those flashes of memory. And as I march from one flagpole to another month, steering headlights into the unknown, where my cerebral cortex often hosts performances, this time a battle on board a pirate ship, basking against the highland horizon. And the brutal Viking in me makes your ex-lover, my brother in clan, another plunderer no less, to walk the plank blindfolded and cuffed with rope at the ankles and wrists, so not to steal you back. The tangerine sunrise this morning, its bondage of clove and placenta of clouds. I woke with you everywhere. Those empty bottles of Prosecco, the offering of dried flower heads that canter incognito as tea, your scent hanging, omnipresent yellow, forever gravitationally pulled with promise and wax stamp and infallible marble and skin and fearless zealotry. As excited as an Indus dolphin who one day, tired of breaking the surface, found a shipwreck ballroom to dance. Dance, baby, dance. Thank you.